Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Carl Eric, and thank you very much for this invitation also from the Institute of Cultural Diplomacy. I'm really sorry that I couldn't be there personally. It would be much better, but unfortunately, due to a cold, I had to cancel my journey. Actually, I'm very happy also behind all the organizer of the case study of the project that I wanted to present to you from Barcelona, from the Institute of Art and Culture in collaboration with the German Consulate of Barcelona. It's a very important forum on democracy and peace, and I think nowadays, above all the situation across the world, with the conflicts, unfortunately, and all the situation, the new situation internationally. The case study that we wanted to, I wanted to share with you is about the relation between art and culture. Try one moment because you can see the presentation.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, great. Because I can see you. So first of all, I mean the project is a pilot project started 2 years ago. The main idea it was. Sorry, this is just technical problems as usually with the computer. It was really how we can work together. So actually art, the relation of art and cultural diplomacy, or the artists, they had also in the history a great position, just also to denounce the social justice or the conflicts. But this project wants really to open more a dialogue and investigate how we can work together. And in which way we can connect art, culture, cultural diplomacy, civil society. And the project started in Barcelona with the Espronceda, that is an Institute of Culture and Art, that is a new platform born 9 years ago. And the main idea, it was really to create a platform where people can dialogue together from not just from art or from culture, but also from politics, economics, social civil society, university, students, and to find a solution, and also to research the role of the art and the artist in the society. It was a platform invited the artists from no limits of age, from different nationality, and from established and also emerging. At the same moment, it was a platform of symposium, forum, webinar, debates that tried to examine some political issue or social issue from a different point of view. From this, the starting. And so the project started Cultural Diplomacy, Art and Peace and Solidarity, born with a dialogue of the Consulate of Germany. And it was very interesting because they wanted also to open their dialogue to the arts. And they asked us in which way we can work together. It is also the new formula to work not just with an exhibition, just invite the artist and exploring the concept of peace, of peacemaking of the process, but also related with the Agenda 2030. It was a really long discussion of during 1 year to try to connect also the culture, economy, diplomacy, society, policy, and education. And also it was the idea how we can work together, but also a new model, how we can connect the civil society, how we can connect artists, how we can dialogue together. And the main idea, it was from the first of the program, it was more a dialogue. Because the issue that we started for the first edition about peace concerning, because it was linked also with the conflict for Ukraine and Russia, it was the idea that it was too complex just to get answers. But we believed that it was more important to put on the table the necessity to create a new alliance. Art can do a lot. For sure, there is the power of artists from a different point of view, from music, visual arts, theater, performance, writer. It's a really very big, strong. But we can't do a lot if we don't create a new alliance, and we open the dialogue also with the civil society, also with the diplomacy, and try to understand the way how we can try to work together. And so it was the first edition was about the peace, particularly in the conflict area, and it was linked with the goals of the Agenda 2030, about the 16 goals and the 17 goals about peace and justice, and about also the partnership. So the structure of the project, we're thinking about to have three structure of the project. So the project started with try to create a community of artists across the world, and to create above all a dialogue among them. And the same moment it was also the creation also with other actors from university, from museum, from the diplomacy, and from economists, to have a different point of view. On the other side, we believe also the importance to open the dialogue to the education and the civil society, the involvement of the participatory project, because we wanted also to deal with the daily life and try to involve more and more the community. So the structure was a collaboration across culture, and in the first part of the project, we put really the input about education, art, and society, and we tried to involve artists from different areas of conflicts, because we tried to also to deal with the importance to prevent peace, but also the awareness, the knowledge, what's happening in different parts of the world. So we started, for sure, it was the period of the beginning of the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, but we invited also people from Africa, we invited also people from Israel and Palestine, and also we invited people from previous conflicts, from Serbia, from Kosovo, and to understand together what we can do. So it was this is the main idea, and the first edition was on peace process in conflict area, and it was the dialogue with the community, and we work on three main pillars: art, education, and the culture. The structure of the project was also important, how to connect the artists. We selected 10 artists with different age, but it was important to create a dialogue among them, and there was also a dialogue among the different positions from the different countries, and also from the past conflicts, also how the artists they felt, also the link with their country. And so it was, and it was also there was from Iran. We invite also people from Iran, and it was based on online and in presence. And this part, it was very interesting to underline some difficulty from some artists, for example, to participate in the project because they can't, because it was forbidden by the government or from the nationality or for other reasons. So we also had the problem to underline the security of some artists. And we have also some guest speakers, as you can see. We invited also from Pisa Museum, from also Japan professor that worked. And the first result of the exhibition was the dialogue. That was the idea from one Iranian artist. And we decided to open the exhibition, and the process was during more or less 1 year. It was a long process to create the community among the artists, to create also a community among the speakers, to create the bridge between everyone, and also to decide in which way we wanted to present the projects and how we can communicate. One tool was also the importance in the use of the words. So we decided for a while just not to be silenced before to get outside and to get in the public, because we thought it was really important before to build this community and this alliance, and also to get very stronger to come out. And in the exhibition, we decided together with the other artists and the other speakers to use actually the beauty. So everything was from the artwork was representing more the beauty of the life, the beauty of the culture, investigating, in giving also information about really the situation, and the way also we work, it was during 1 year. We involved the local community, all the people, and we asked to them what we can do. And we opened a dialogue also to the people that they have no idea about cultural diplomacy, and also from the artists. So we did also training programs, because we thought it was important for the dialogue just not to be an elite, but to get out and to see and to observe the reaction also of different people from different age, and also from the school and the students. And the reaction was very interesting, because the people was very involved. And we try also to deal with the importance to have the capacity to listen to the others, the capacity to sharing ideas without any conflicts. So we also create a virtual gallery. That was the first edition, where you can get inside and you can discovering the artists and the artworks. The most important things, we have some image from, for example, from artists coming, this is from Serbia. The most important on the project, that we put the attention not really on the artwork himself, so itself, so on the creation, that it was the freedom of the artist to explore and to exhibit according to the topic. But it was more important for us to analyzing the process during 1 year, and to get the results, how many people we involved during this period, and also the reaction. And so this is another artist from Iran. And so we had also some example of cultural events from the first year, that we deal also with heritage, we deal with sustainability, we deal with a lot of topics linked with the impact of the war on the society, and also on the people from different point of view. And that's it was like the artists, they deal with each, you can see we had different, and so the artists, they can get more involved and more get inside and thinking and processing also their idea. And so the first edition was a great success. So we involved more also the local community. We involved more of also 100 children from the refugee from Ukraine and from Barcelona, working together in creating participatory projects. And also we get out with the concert. So we open also the project to the society in Barcelona. So we had the outcome of the first edition. We presented this year the second edition, that it was also linked between the first edition, because in the first edition we had the problems about the freedom of expression and the refugee. The freedom of expression, it was not just for the artists that are in conflict area, or with lack of democracy in the government, but the freedom of expression was also from us people, from us. It was complex how we have the control that we had also working with some difficult area. And the questioning is really that still are on the table, that if we are really free today or just in utopia, or what does it mean to feel express idea opinions nowadays, and also what role the artists play, because we have a very huge social network, a great freedom to be in contact with all the world, but at the same moment how the manipulation is there, and also the artists say we are really free to say what we want, or not. And concerning the refugee, it was really also the idea how we can create a multicultural society, because the problem of the refugee is their integration in the society. And so we worked with different from Barcelona, but also from different other countries. And the four main pillars was really the education, the multicultural society, how to communicate, and how to use the language. And the second edition, we started already always connected with the goals of the sustainability, the Agenda 2030. But this time we also linked with the goals, the number 10 about reducing the inequality, decent work for economic growth, and also always peace and justice. Because in analyzing also the impact of the conflict outside of the conflict area is also the position of the refugee in to be integrated in the society. So with this time we decided to call the exhibition Voices, to give the voice to everyone, to give the voice also to invisible people and also to the small entity. And this time we opened the dialogue. I opened the dialogue with the artists in selecting 14 artists, but from different areas, from Asia, from Europe, from Cuba, from South Korea, and from South America, with different age. Because this time we wanted to ask to give the voice to different artists from different age that, for example, are immigrants in another country during maybe 20, 30 years. Like, what are they really thinking about? And so you have some image about the work that also this time we use the beauty to tell things to this journey, but we try to put sometimes the difficulty for some artists to talk. And also we had and also we had artists from Syria. We also decided to deal also the artists about the sea. For example, one artist put the idea about the society that is creating during when you are in the beach, because they are like the feeling to be part of something that you don't difference. And the other side, there is also the sea that is the dream from a lot of people coming from the south of Italy, all the people coming from the North Africa. So you can see that the two images that creating like a dialogue and put the new society, how the people they feel well, and also the drama of still coming from refugee coming in another country. Put the link on the workers, on the immigrants and refugees, that actually during the longer period there is not works. So this is the problem of the integration in the society. So this is part of the exhibition that still is open, the exhibition until in March. And this moment we also open the discussion this time to the public. And we used also the symbol that is from an artist, Italian artist, Pistoletto, Michelangelo from Città dell'Arte. Let's giving the possibility to the people to leave their opinion that after we go to work on it. So that's the main kind of study, and this is all the part of. In the meantime, we worked out of the city with the murals on the walls, and we worked with the local community. You can see there is also a big that we did about this topic in inviting different people across the world to participate as like a memory. We did a participatory project across the world in a conference. And it was the idea also to create a link with a different culture and different society. And as you can see some image from Barcelona, we create also in one day outside of the city. We have the collaboration with some international peace project that involve children, that is part that deal with linked also with the work of Pablo Picasso and also the artist Pistoletto. And we open to have also kind of a solidarity banquet outside in Barcelona to see all the people, immigrants, refugees, what they are thinking. So so this is some image that you can see that inside the gallery and outside of the gallery, and also the works that we did with the children and family workshop as part of the projects, creating a big canvas on the concept of the peace involving the school. And so you can have an image about, for example, like some children that know war, and also some part of the participatory projects in the gallery, and so on. So you can see, just to give you an idea how we work together and how we involve the community, people, and the community. For sure, I mean, the project is still ongoing. And what is interesting from our point of view is just to open a dialogue. We don't have really answers because the questioning is, they are very, we need really a lot of time. And we leave also to the expert. For that, it is important also the collaboration with diplomacy, because from more historical and diplomatic point of view, we ask the opinion from diplomacy. But from the artistic point of view, we're thinking that it's important nowadays to create a new alliance and to open a dialogue and to create a new platform where there is artists that wants to give their contribution, and they give their voice, and also there is like witness about their own country, and that they are also wanted to create an alliance among the population. For example, this year we had the opportunity to invite also Russian and Ukrainian artists together. And also we went outside. For example, here in Sami Major, we had some process also in Japan, and we went also in Nepal, across a really small village, to deal with this thematic. And for sure, the reflection that are now on the table is still important for the next edition, to deal with the education in the peace process. And we think that it's most important to involve the new generation and to involve the students and the school. And it was also one feedback from the people that participate in the project. And it was also the feedback from the artists, that we need really to create a cultural awareness and knowledge. And we have to start maybe to involve more and more the society. And also the use of the words, just to pay attention with how to communicate, and to avoid any manipulation and also any misunderstanding. And another thing that was really interesting to work with artists in the conflict area. It was also the idea just to use any no violence, but to use really the image that underline the importance of the life, the importance to stay together. That maybe because we are using too much with all this news about the war, and that was really the idea, and that's now we put on the table. And for sure, the key words was also the timing in the sense that we need the timing. We need to go more slowly. We needed to go to understand. We needed really to create a dialogue, and also the education. We need really to educate our new society and the new population, because we're going to build a multicultural society. For sure, we are facing a changing from international level with a new geopolitical situation. The new conflict, unfortunately, also the new conflict between Israel and Palestine this year put on the table again this importance to put together and to create this dialogue. And the collaboration, the cooperation for sure are the most important, because alone is important. We can do, but we needed to stay together. And the empathy also is important among the people, like also the respect. So we are not sure if we are doing good or not, but for sure we are happy that we are trying to do some things. and the community is grow up. For the moment, we have people from New York, from South Korea, from different parts of the world. They are starting in their small group also to create some new small community in their own country. So we are like grow up, and we have also the support for sure. For that, it was interesting to work with the consulate, the German consulate, and also with the participation of different institutions and also art institutions, and also with the patronage, the label, or some European networking. That because we need also the feedback if we are doing good or not. So this is like the project. The time is running, so I think that the time is finished. But also for us, it's very important to be today in this forum on democracy and peace, and also in Berlin, because we want also to sharing with you, and maybe to open a dialogue, and maybe also to have a feedback from, for sure, the students of the institute, of the academy, because we thinking and that because I have also a background in political science and European law, and also 2 years I spend my time in projects related with the human rights, in the social integration, no, and I have also in conflict area from my personal experience, but still I believe more than before that the role of the culture is really key words nowadays, and in this period of crisis, I think it's important to really to create this alliance and still table these questions that we need still answering. Um, and we hope to the next year to have more people coming. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Savina. Thank you. We are getting late, I know. Does anyone have any question to Savina? Comment? We all loved it, Savina. It's getting late.
Yeah, I know.
And we thank you very much indeed for your contribution.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much. And everyone who wants to contact me, you have in the presentation the email, so feel free. And I want also to say thank you, because it was also one former students from the Institute of Cultural Diplomacy that was assisting me this year in projects, and was put in contact with Kelly. So it was very nice also to have on board. So I wish you all the best with the conference.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.